Hi guys. Sorry for a little bit of a delay. So raid time tonight ran exactly as long as expected. So I finished at 10. Thankfully, I'd already eaten. So the typical me still eating something delay wasn't a thing. So typically, I don't like to play the same thing back to back. However, I feel like we're a good halfway through this. I swear, this is going to be done in like an hour, and I'll be like, well, crap, I didn't plan for anything. I think I actually still have the Metroid rando seed that I had in case SMC3 was done too fast. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Oh, is it from... It's from some cartoon. Is it Rick and Morty? Is it from Gravity Falls? Like Mr. Pee-Poo-Doo? Pee-Pee-Poo-Doo? Something like that? I know. Your Movie Sucks, who I very much enjoy his YouTube channel, has a shirt of this character, and it looks like it's from Gravity Falls, but... Also, Bimani she's been sleeping in her cat tree. I start, she just immediately plops down right next to me. Oh, is Mr. Poopy Butthole, is that from Rick and Morty? I've seen like 2 episodes of Rick and Morty. My IQ isn't high enough for Rick and Morty, I guess. I just watch dumb baby shows like Mr. Robot and Made in Abyss. And I need to watch this entire thing. My brother and his partner are really into this, so I need to totes get into watching the other 95% of that series that I haven't seen. But anyway, hello everyone, welcome Drathar, Rashkavar, Buttspot, of course, although kind of not really hitting it out of the park, and Gazira with the 7-month resub. Much appreciated. Welcome back. And then Close Shot with the high-lidded things. I don't know. I've heard things for and against Korra. I've heard universally good things about Avatar. Like, I don't think I've heard from anyone that's seen it that wasn't like, this is an excellent series that everyone should watch. Like, right, yeah, no, that's the impression I get. I get the impression that the original Avatar was just so amazingly good that it was literally impossible for them to make a follow-up and please all of the people that were amazingly pleased by the original one. Yeah, like Dark Souls 2. Like, when the first one hits it out of the park so hard, it's nearly impossible to follow it up. But anyway. Oh, well, this is not to call question to you, but this is the first time I've heard somebody watched it that didn't have glowing praise for it. Which is not to say that you're wrong. It's my very limited, not scientific case study. Most people are all into it. It's fine by me. I think I paid like $25 for this 12-disc set. How many things are in here? Some redonkulous amount of discs. But anyway. So last we left off, going down here is not a good idea. We are in search of the speed booster. Directly above here is a shortcut that requires screw attack. We got charge beam, which is weird because... Hey CJ, welcome. So far, at least by things that I've seen, it doesn't look like charge beam opens anything. Like that's a popular thing in a lot of Super Metroid ROM hacks, is having blocks or gates that can... Wait a minute! was gonna say, blocks are gates that can only be unlocked by the charge beam. And then it occurred to me, as in literally just now, you have pseudo screw attack. I wonder if that's sufficient. Oh, well, this is power bomb, I think. Yeah. Oh, now I'm really curious. I don't think there are any things here that are... Yeah! That'd be really cool. Because I know, I got the charge beam and I'm like, very often there'll be like, explicitly shown like, you need charge beam to open this. Yeah, but I mean, this is neither to praise or damn it. That's kind of that's sort of a thing in most any media, especially, you know, any episodic thing, is that what's the disaster happening this time to befall our heroes? Just because otherwise you have entire episodes where there is no drama happening in this one. That is not the thing I wanted to fire. You know, not to say... then again, my most immediate point of comparison that I'm trying to think of it would be any episode of Mr. Robot. But that's kind of in its own league. So it's really unfair to draw comparisons between Mr. Robot and Avatar. But I mean, it's also, you know, they're completely different animals. While we're here, I don't remember there being anything of note up here that wasn't like, this is just the rafters that bring us elsewhere. No, that's exactly what this is. So yeah, there's no real reason to go this way. Whoop. Alright, from here... Oh, it's all good, Gazir. Oh, Gazir. Cool shot. I look down and the first name I see is because that's the last thing that came up on the alert thing. I could have sworn there was a more immediate one of the screw attack blocks. Either way, I'll go this way. Unless... I'm pretty confident I bombed these. Also, just make sure this hasn't been changed. Alright. Sometimes Romhacks like to do new things with the charge bomb codes. And then, of course, this thing... Alright. And then there's the thing here, but it's... Alright, no, there's that. There's a Shine Spark thing to get a missile back. There's also this quick fast travel, which I very much appreciate. That is nice. Have I not explored this? I could have sworn I tried. Did I not try to get up here? Huh. I mean, there's definitely a thing up there, and there's definitely means in which to get there. mean, it could be a really long hallway above here leading into that. So, as mentioned yesterday, the level design in this is very good. With only mild technical jank to kind of pull me out of the overall enjoyment of the layout of this entire Romhack. So, so this is Romhack, for those that weren't here yesterday. Made by someone who definitely has a keen understanding of what makes a good Metroid game. I'm so bad at grappling. Well, I got something. Well, not only that, Grapple Beam was a very early item in this Romhack. It was like one of the first things you get. So we have to dock some points for that. You know, I'm just gonna not use the Grapple Beam because I'm bad at it and everything sucks. There we go. All this because I wanted to look more crucially up at this thing. I feel like we can get up into that ceiling somehow. I don't have the highest hopes for this. Although it is very different coming up here with high jump boots. Alright, this is where we originally got bombs. Right. I don't need to bomb everything, just the things that look conspicuous. And oh yeah, I think there's one of the screw tech blocks, I think, are down here. We can test that out. Or not. Oh, well, there's that. Okay, so this whole thing is very much blocked off by power bombs. Which is a thing I have a strong inkling of where that's located. Yeah, I mean, grapple is pretty terrible. But I will grant this: it works just as well as whipping onto grapple points in Super Castlevania 4. I mean, it's Super Castlevania is Castlevania 4. You know what I mean, the one on Super Nintendo with the fantastic soundtrack. Why did I do that? So this is where we got the grapple beam originally. Beamani is being very demanding. She's been nipping at my legs. You're being a fussy cat. Oh, it's a fussy cat. You're purring, so I know you're not upset. Now she wants to play. Okay.
What? You have like several toys. Here, I'm gonna distract you. Oh shit!
What was I listening to? Something at NPR. Probably tying into, COVID lockdowns and how people have been getting irrationally antsy, and justifiably so to a certain extent, about, having to quarantine and stay away from other people. On a biological standpoint, and this is me paraphrasing something that I was partially listening to on NPR, so by all means, correct me if anything is incorrect, and you happen to know more about it. But going from a state of being socialized, or generally having a lot of people, and then suddenly not, very much raises cortisol levels in the body, which is the stress hormone. So from an evolutionary standpoint, the act of going from I can hang out with all the people whenever I want to you gotta stay away from all the people evokes the same idea of I'm now alone in the jungle, I'm gonna get eaten. So I guess that kind of listening to that kind of made me better understand. It's weird because it's a different mindset for me because I really like being on my own. But it helped me better understand the people that have done very, very irrational things to try to, no longer be in an isolated setting. Having a cat, when she's being friendly and not demanding attention, has I think I don't have any test for or against this. I get the impression has really helped me and lower stress, just because. Oh, I guess you could have gone both way. Why would that be a two-way path? I mean, I guess dropping into the top is a lot more obvious than bombing the ceiling. Anyway, so I found that insightful. And also better appreciating having an animal companion. Oh, usually grapple blocks that melt are kind of well telegraphed. This is power bomb. Yeah, there's power bomb blocks around here. I didn't bomb too much of this because oh, interesting. Oh, I guess there's. Oh, you have fail safes in case you run out of. That's very clever. That's good thinking. If you happen to run out of energy mid shine spark, so they can maintain a cohesive look to this. I mean, obviously I've already been to the right of there and gotten it. Yeah. So this was the start of the game. I don't need to go off to the left, because that's what we've already done. I know there's a chunk up here that I couldn't proceed any further to the right, and I forget why. I mean, that is a reason, but it's not the one I was looking for. Right. Also, just the general look of this is really well done. And then using the falling petals that are normally in green Brinstar, for a very small section of green Brinstar, repurposing them here to look like snow is a fine use of detail. Also, why literally anything here could be affected in any way by the ice beam is confusing. Wait. So that two block section up at the top, was I clipping just enough into that? Oh, this is technically that space. That's why. Okay. I've been wondering, like, how did I get into that tube up there? None of this is telegraphing in any way that I should be able to bomb it. And this is a better hack than one that would require and expect that I bomb every bit of the ceiling in order to find the required pathway through. Yeah, more and more I'm leaning heavily onto the side of I can break through screw attack blocks with a charge beam. Pseudo screw. You know, that's a very good point, yeah. These are speed booster blocks. Yeah, so that is hard required speed booster. I already went up there? Yeah, I don't think there's anything up there. So, I think you're supposed to get the high jump boots, and then come all the way back here and use high jump boots to get up here, to then get the gravity suit. Funny thing, I don't remember gravity suit actually unlocking anything. Like, directly, like, it more or less was just a means of convenience. Hey, good man. Welcome, welcome. I'm playing more of this. This is a very good Romhack. I came to the sudden realization that, oh, maybe all those screw attack blocks can be, pseudo screw attack broken. And so that's a thing I can do now. Which would make sense, because there have been a lot of screw attack blocks, and not a whole lot of progression. I went this way earlier. Oh, this got us in there to begin with, right. I might have to backtrack this way anyway. Yes. Actually, I would legitimately get in there. I mean, you can green gate glitch, but... eh. Actually, this is, well, perfectly designed to... Oh, yeah, right, because it expects that you are here with high jump boots. Just is not a thing I had when I first did this, but did it anyway. Really? Was it like... Also, Bimani found her paper bag she likes to mess around with. Was it you... Oh, okay. For some reason, I was reading that as... all you needed to finish the game, for whatever reason, were those 3 things. And I'm like, what? Oh. I'm not gonna go there right now. I think I have an idea as to what the significance of that little area is. Yeah, you're saying that you were nearly in go mode at 51 minutes, and you just needed those things, and then you took another 2.5 hours to find those 3 things. I don't think I messed around too much in here. Not that you particularly need to. There's a whole lot of nothing. Those are just set dressing. And a missile tank that I didn't get. There's that too, I guess. Oh, that's why. Okay. So that's how we get to the segment below. Yeah, we are very gated by speed booster. Still no speed booster. Yeah, so speed booster is hard locking progression. We could also use power bombs. So I'm guessing either one of those 2 things are going to be coming soon. I don't believe there's any reason to drop down below here. No. Yeah. I get the strong impression we need to just stay in this area. Right, because I came up here, because I assumed that we would be getting high jump boots, and then obviously come up here, and I think this is... Oh, it's wave beam! That's what's blocking this. Unless there's a means of getting around it, but... That doesn't seem likely at all. I'm just gonna need to clip out of bounds to get around some things. This also is a hard lock by speed booster. Like, it's straight up, you can't get through the floor. Right? Yeah, there's the speed booster thing right there. Right. And there's nothing suggesting to me that I get down there in a different way, and that's just the exit. No. This is a better design hack than the kind that's like, just bomb every wall and you'll find it. So, of course, I'm going to proceed by bombing every wall. And then down here, this boss is definitely Dragon. just by the layout of the room and where you enter in and how you leave. It's entirely possible to get the power bombs next, which will unlock a new area. Those are just straight up, you need power bombs to break it. Is there anything I can do with this? Oh my god. Wait. Is all of this? No, only this. Seems kind of reminiscent to me, to Metroid 2. Why would this be here? Huh. Oh. I was thinking this would be like progression, like we're digging down into this. That is neat. Yeah, no, I like that because it's not required. And like the way that the sand is there is just enough to grab attention. Like I wonder what you could do to this sand. Also, that room is generally interesting. Oh, I guess it's because you can be here without the gravity suit. Like the way that this is routed, you can enter into this area without the gravity suit, and you would need to grapple beam out of here to escape. That's what those are for. Now, another thing that we know that this Romhack does is there are segments where you transition into the background. So I'm also kind of keeping an eye on how the background tiles are set up to maybe look like there's a pathway that I can take through them. I don't think there's... So this is the map room. I don't think there's anything hidden behind it. No. That'd be kind of a weird, dumb place to put progression, too. This was where we got the high jump boots. Right. And this whole segment was laid out like you could... It is a Romhack, but the level of skill and detail put into it suggests to me that they wouldn't do something dumb. At least not without kind of telegraphing it if you're paying attention. Like if that map room had anything behind it, there's nothing in there to make it stand out as being a possible point of progression, apart from I have nowhere else to look, and I'm just shooting at everything. I felt this way the last time we were here. Describing a Romhack, yeah. It looks like there should be stuff to the right of that area. actually there were screw attack blocks around here somewhere. I was like, this is what would be nice about having markers you could place on the map to remind myself where I would have marked where the screw attack blocks were. There were some relatively early on in the seed too. This very much looks like a room where I could phase into the background and there would be a thing that we can do as a result. Oh no, that was just an energy tank, but that was a really cool series of puzzles. I tried jumping into it and tried to get up to the top, like even wall, because you can wall jump. Right, I tried that. You actually do bump into the ceiling. So I did try. Because this does line up with, there's an item that's visible 2 map blocks above there. So it would make sense that you shine spark up that. Right. Although it might just be there as a red herring and you can access that in a different way. Like, I don't know, through here. Not. I have not. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. No. And from reading the description of this, there is some assembly coding put into it, so there are features added to this that are not part of the base game. What those things are, I didn't actually read. I didn't read the README or anything for this. So my... Yeah, maybe the one, like the, well, the raising and lowering, it's interesting because it uses door transitions to change the layout of the room itself. Even though you never technically leave the room. There's a way to get into that. Alright, this still is that. Oh, I was thinking... Because I'm thinking that's a, No, I guess not. I was wondering, like, I was thinking whether or not that was part of the base game that you could do. And I'm trying to... Like, the first thought that comes to mind for me is lowering the acid in the lower north area, the part that's, you need the space jump to trigger it. But you never actually leave the room and then come back and have it changed. or for that matter, transition slightly in one room and haven't changed. Huh. Yeah, and it's not like this is... yeah, and considering how familiar I am with Metroid, and I'm struggling to come up with other examples that try to prove my theory. Yeah, like they instead of making it a game mechanic that could be used in other areas, it's just it does it for that one thing. Also, interesting to me that they have all the flying enemies, but there's the one there's the normal bug flying ones, but then there's the Norfair iteration. I wonder if it's there for flavor, just to be like, hey, some of these are frozen. This would be a really mean place to hide something required. Behind these damn pipes. So I have some rough ideas, but nothing concrete. And as the case with most games, if you've played this before, by all means, keep the solutions and pathways secret. Everyone else is more than welcome to play the home version. We don't have the DLC yet. Or, you know, one thing I didn't consider... I don't think we tried leaving the Pepe face. Actually, I don't think there was an exit, apart from the ones that are already attempted. Yeah, I don't think most people have played this. Oh, okay, no, we can't leave through this area. Or can we? I did, actually, yeah. Last week I finished Chibi Robo. I was gonna start on... so Mega Man Legends 2 is gonna be the next Let's Play game. I was gonna start it today, but I got about halfway through this yesterday, and I really wanted to finish it up. So that'll start next week. But this just goes back to the starting area. Right. Right, we fought Botwoon down here. And as far as I could tell, that didn't do anything. Like, we got access to the map. Here. Which didn't tell me anything that I didn't already know. Actually, it told me that Skybreak is over there. Whatever the hell that is. But it's behind power bombs. In other words, this was just a loop to fight Botwoon, which got us an energy tank, and seemingly nothing else. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I was reading them backwards. Like, and turd. You spelled it right. Interesting is that this is the exact same. So that happened yesterday in this exact same spot. There are some segments that are a little bit funky. Oh, it's the neutral planet. If it doesn't make this out, if it doesn't make it out alive, tell their wife and kids. Hello. I actually watched a retrospective on Futurama yesterday, and talking about episodes that are emotionally driven. I needed tissues watching it because just being reminded how emotionally impactful quite a few of those episodes are was emotionally impactful. It would be interesting. I don't see how it could be used in a practical sense, at least one that's not a pain in the ass. These are the, well, yeah, so this is the total of all the areas. Void Engine, Terranol, Gaflon, and Erden. And then there's Sky Bridge, or Sky, yeah, that thing. So right now I'm just trying to remember where the hell the screw attack blocks are. I mean... yeah, I mean, I guess the other parts aren't necessarily a tundra. I mean, if I was gonna be naming like space names in a game about space, I would totally just take normal words and then do anagrams of them. The fact that there's an empty block right below there kind of irks me. Should totally be a thing there. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm gonna go over to where the skybreak thing is. I am like mostly entirely confident it was a power bomb door. And then somewhere there's a screw attack block. We can... I thought there was some over here. We could test out the theory about pseudo screw breaking through those things. Okay. Which isn't to say that that's not the exit point. We could get in there from another way. I mean, I know we can go under here for some reason. I don't know why. And like the red piping kind of makes me think like I could get into the wall there, but obviously I can't. This is where we got our first missile pack. I don't think there's anything of interest here. Yeah. Of course, I also don't believe I had bombs. This would be a mean place to... yeah, I don't feel the need to check everywhere there. Like this very flat wall area strikes me as a thing that we could morph ball through. Although it is in line with every other part of this area, so. I guess I can't fault it for that. I'm mostly just like running through my mental Rolodex of this map. Actually, no one uses Rolodexes anymore. That's a terrible analogy. Where there were the screw attack blocks. I could have sworn there were some nearby. Huh. Huh. Alright, where's the plan? I mean, I guess going back to Terranol. Because I think there's a lower segment that I didn't really fully check out. It might be where I'm thinking of that had screw attack blocks. There were like 3 places? Yeah, 3 places I can think of that had screw attack blocks. One of them being... I mean, we'll go this way. As a reminder, this is my favorite part of any Metroid game. I have these things, where the hell do I use them? It's just not where I'm going, no. Well, this is a front-side, back-side room. Oh, yeah, no. I am the opposite of frustrated. This is, Oh, here we go. Oh, it does not! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, I can't blow this up. But there is a means to go into the background. Actually, it might be hidden behind that. And we can't get into there. Do we enter into there? We could. It's tied to this area. Alright, I remember there was an item down there and we got it for through basically that same means. Getting into the background. I don't remember. I don't remember if there was a means of leaving the room that way. And this is the one. This is where we were on the other side of this just mere moments ago. Right. Yeah, this is the one that leads to the DLC. But I can't. Right. This is a single exit that's only on one side of it. Right. There's no means of leaving the room from the backside here. So if we're gonna transition to the backside, it has to be done in this room or the one next to it. know if they're putting it as a joke. They're the Gafflin. Maybe that's an anagram, and I'm not thinking of anagrams right now. There are two door transitions that go to Gafflin, and it says Gafflin DLC coming soon, and it's got a concerned Pepe face. All right, so if there is, oh right, yeah, you dropped down this thing. I already did this though, but I didn't get the super missile tank. Oh, it was the fungus anagram? Oh, that leads us out. There's a means of getting that super missile tank. Oh, you know what? This was how you get to this area. Which I think had a thing in it. I don't even remember. Well, let's see. We can look at the background to try to determine where other pathways are. Because those tunnels are things that we can move through. That's too narrow to be something I would go through though. As well. That looks to be an exit point. How do we get into it? Because there's nothing connected foreground or background with it. Huh. And this definitely has a background to it. Well, I say that. It might actually not have one. It very strongly looks like there is. Huh. Although we do know now that the screw attack blocks can't be broken by pseudo screw. So that's kind of unfortunate. It kind of removes some options. There's this room below here that we came into. Actually, I green gate glitched my way into this area, and then we came through it legitimately. But also interesting. This was a green door on this side that I exited through, and it didn't unlock the other side. Because there's an item in the bottom left part of this room. I forget if I got it by some other means. We did not. And it's in the background. So I'm going to trace So these glass things. I think I see where this is leading me. It's in here. Uh-huh. Hey, Go Data. I think you're just in time to give me luck, because... Oh, no, we already got this. Right. Never mind. Luck averted. I forgot what that was, too. Alright, that's just straight up, one-way gate. Yeah, this is, it's, Super Metroid Cryogenesis. And it's very well done, to the point where it's been baffling and perplexing me. Yeah, so those are the 3 items that we know right now are gating progression in some way. Which is Screw Attack, Power Bombs, and Speed Booster. So yeah, the DLC thing that we're talking about is this. Oh, it's just there, numpty. I mean, I think more than likely it's I've overlooked something. Parallel Worlds is just awful. Because it's designed to be frustrating. Hey, Saber, yeah, it's... I mean, if you want a good Link to the Past Romhack made by those people, play Conker's Hyrule Tale, because it's actually very good. It's a little silly. Yeah, there are parts of Parallel Worlds that are well thought out. But it's overridden by the fact that so many rooms are, here's a dark room with a shit ton of spikes, or fight Vitreous in this crazy configuration of a room. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Conker's Hyrule Tale is silly, but with excellent level design. Like theme aside, the layouts of dungeons and just the sense of progression of that is fantastic. Where am I and where the hell am I going? It's a very good question. Right, but I've already been up there. Yeah, I think they're joking around about the DLC. All right, we can't exit out through there, but do I want to? Probably. So, things that I'm thinking of right now involve going to places that we are earlier, but now I have more of a scrupulous eye to finding things. I have additional scruples with which I can work. But I already came through here earlier. I did, but I just went straight north. Right, there's this whole place. It was per bag. It was per bag. I don't think there's anything involving water that messed with me. The Kraid fight just opened up an elevator that led elsewhere. But it kind of looped back in on itself. Let's keep it. Cool. Oh, right. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. Right. It just leaves. Well, going off to the left is nothing, because that leads us to crumble blocks that lead to a screw attack wall. I think. I'm gonna check again. Actually, more accurately, I'm gonna save state here, just because this is not where we're going. I'd rather not run all the way back here. Yeah, rather than literally being a one, I don't think it's likely or legal that they would sell a DLC of this Romhack. Okay, so it's speed booster blocks. So I don't boop. Oh, right. Wait a minute. Right. Yeah, kind of like, I often mention digital mantras, ROM hacks, which are basically art. And so he came out with a later version of his Romhack Cliffhanger, which was designed to be a challenge hack to use really tricky wall jumping and grapple things. But later put out an easy version to make it more accessible. Oh, that is a cute band name. This makes me want to sneeze. That's what these things do to me. Some fun Atari sound effects. And then there's this whole shit with like these hands all over the place. I don't think that's been touched upon. They're just kind of here. Sadly, I am allergic to banana, which makes me sad because I really like bananas. But as mentioned, I think I just ate so many bananas that my body is like, you're done with bananas forever. It just means there's more bananas for everyone else. Right, I went through all of this, so there's no reason to go this way. Why am I going this way anyway? I should stop. See? There's no reason. Wait a minute. What the even? Why would there be a crumble block thing there? Huh. Huh. It's also been a very long time since I've last been in this area, so it's entirely possible that there were missile tanks and shit that I've already gotten. Huh. Oh yeah, no. I definitely do that because I do really like banana. No, I think as I mentioned once, it was because it's back when I used to work at Starbucks. The smoothies that we had were very good, and I would drink them all the time. The orange mango banana smoothie with green tea added was Right, you drop into there from here. So I think my body was just like, you've had enough bananas for like ever, so just stop. Right, this led to Kraid, but I don't remember. You go up a really long ass elevator. I do, because the banana that it's based on is extinct. It doesn't exist anymore. My grandfather actually used to tell me, back during the Depression, that was, because bananas were still really cheap back then too, kind of like they are now. Said kind of, one of the favorite treats of his and his friends during the Depression is you get a banana, cut it in half, and then fill it with peanut butter. It was still really cheap then, and it was just kind of like, it felt super fancy. Right, I just kind of came into this room and I thought nothing of it. Because there's nothing to this room. Okay. I mean, crazy thought of what could be happening there is it could be a two-directional elevator? That would be really wild. I mean, a pure black banana is really good for banana bread. I think this is our first super missile pack was what this was. Alright, so now we're back here. And none the more progression. Huh. 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 Oh yeah, no, eating like that? I'd imagine there's nothing wrong with it, but something that ripe, I can't help but feel like I would be eating like some kind of science experiment. Like, you'll eat a banana and also get penicillin. Oh yeah, it was some kind of banana blight. Got rid of all the other, the previous, notably sweeter bananas. Yeah, and I mean, there are multiple places to grow bananas. I want to say a good swath of the... See, people could probably correct me on this. I at least thought that a good swath of a lot of our banana-producing land is being, like, destroyed for other purposes. Like in South America. Something like that. Right. Like, when I was in Hawaii, you could get bananas all over the damn place. Bananas, pineapple. I think I've already messed around with all the background elements here. Yeah, I don't think we get anything out of this. When I was in Hawaii, I heard a lot of things about the pineapple banana growing time. It was not good. If I remember correctly, I don't think Dole is like a lot of the original like pineapple, particularly plantations in Hawaii, are especially sugarcane, are not producing them anymore. Like, I think they do still produce some pineapples there, but it's mostly small farm kind of thing. What's funny is actually, so I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah?
It's like she suddenly realized that I'm here.
What's up? You look sleepy.
So this, I haven't opened it yet. This an 8 ounce pack of 100% pure Kona coffee. This was the I visited that coffee farm, and it's cool because they're a sizable grower. It was still pretty small, but it's cool because like on the east, rather than on the southwest side of Kona, you'll see like people just kind of growing like a couple of coffee trees just like on their front lawn. Imani would like attention. So I am still strongly under the impression this is where I need to be at this time. Oh, right, there's some weird foreground. No, it was... Right, I think I just came through here and thought nothing of it, because there's these one-way platforms you can jump through. Walls that definitely look like a thing I should be able to go through at some point. Oh, it's not hard to roast it at all. I've actually roasted my own coffee before. I mean, you kind of require specific equipment. It's like a big air popper. Like if you're making popcorn. It's like a really big air popper that you put the unroasted coffee beans on one end. In fact, you're waiting for it to pop. And it is actually exactly like making popcorn that way, except for instead of the kernel, like popcorn kernel popping out and you get the white fluffy thing, instead the heat causes it to darken and also fracture open.
Like butter.
Right, there's these screw attack blocks. Oh my god, I never realized it. Yeah, it is a... Oh, wow. You know, it never occurred to me that these are actually laid out in a specific fashion. Oh, and now that I notice that, yeah, no, it's... I'm ashamed I didn't notice that immediately. Very much less frustrating, yes. And assuming we finish this today, I will probably do Tower of Onnyks next Sunday. We'll pencil that in. Oh my god, here it is. It's like, there's somewhere over here to get to this. Oh boy, more missiles. I wonder if there's another pathway up there, though. No. But I can't get to the left side. Okay. Alright, so there's not a... Or the right side. There's not a left side pathway for that. Okay. Huh. It would seem silly to leave. Because I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the previous areas. I've kind of looked through them. At least I think pretty well. Wall jumping would not be required. Is it a silly hat? I was gonna say that sounds like a preface to a silly hat. chicken one? Yeah, 1 second. I need to have a cat in my lap. She's, We'll get to that in a moment. I mean, obviously they're gonna walk on the wall there. Oh, is that a breakable thing? Okay. But I already cleaned this out. Good luck at you. Yeah, we're gonna get it. Maybe Bimani will stay in my lap. And conveniently, I have the hat that makes it not rip my hair out. However, the downside is I have no glasses. Yeah, I guess they're just enemy spawners. Oh. What's funny is... Oh, I guess you get it out hide your boots. I don't remember digging around here too much. What? It is my lucky hat. That both makes sense and also seems less obvious. And here's progression. Okay. So this lets us go up to the... Oh, see, this is the... I thought we were going up there. So from a visual perspective, you can see... So what the game is showing you, to clue you into that being a thing you can... To clue you into that being a thing you can do is, you can see the waters going into the pipes and draining down. You just have to have the wherewithal to imagine, like, oh, you can go into those pipes. Hey! She wants to chew the fluff. You don't need to chew the fluff. I mean, that's interesting. What's cool is that it's not obvious, but here, well... I wouldn't say not obvious. I mean, you can see that... Yeah, this is kind of its own separate contained area. I wonder if you can go down this thing. Nope. And the other nice thing is that I don't have the wave beam. You know, in addition to the ability to shoot through walls, we now can also deal more damage. So actually, we could have gotten this a long time ago too. Actually, from a sense of progression, for like where you're supposed to go, it kind of so this is, you can get wave beam along the way to getting the high jump boots, which then, I mean, is what you're expected to have in order to get to the gravity suit, which actually then dumps you out right here. And then the collection of all of those items gates this. Mm-hmm. I'm digging this background. That looks really cool. So we're entering into an area. Like, visually, this is just really neat. I mean, except for the weird acidic blue suit. That kind of looks a little not cool. Yeah, I've heard that this is the theme of Samus Aran. Also, what's the purpose of this being a one-way gate when it just dumps you? Huh. Oh, because we're in a different... Whoa, are we in a different... in the background? No, they just move in that pattern. Actually, if memory serves, I believe they're actually called Weavers. Is the actual name of that enemy type. Not that I need any more missiles at this point, but... Yeah, we moved into the background. Oh, that's crazy. Did we? If I go... Well, this is a one-way gate. I guess we kind of can't leave this area now, or at least this side of it. This is giving me, oh, Sky Chase? What is it in, Sonic 3? You're like going around with the Death Egg. Gives me that vibe. I guess this is the Void engine. Oops, I broke the Void engine. I'm sure that'll be fine. Did it rotate this? Oh, it did! Or it changed the layout of that room. I mean, I kind of would have dug if there's like a sound cue of like the room changing. That's weird though. How would I get to the speed? How would a speed booster through here? Huh. Huh. Well, I mean, yeah, but that poses another issue. Okay, we're rotating this. Right. Wait, is it rotating every time I go left or right? Oh, also it's been 10 minutes. I was entranced by the things happening in the game. That was a pretty foul pun. So it may appear that I'm out of drinkables, however, I came prepared. I have an alcohol. So we're gonna have an alcohol now. I got some alcohol in my controller. That's probably fine. It's probably fine. But yeah, no, I have Asahi Super Dry because I really like Asahi. Like, as far as non-microbrews go, alcohol's very exciting because it's a very good alcohol. Oh, I am, of course, wearing an appropriate shirt for the day. I'm wearing my Metroid shirt. Here's a problem, though. Am I stuck? I mean, obviously I'm not... Oh, right. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just drunk. So does this rotate clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on which one I go through? Actually, it does seem kind of that way. Seems like some rotations are... Yeah, this is definitely novel and unique. Oh, the red things are there to give you an idea as to where they are located, or where you're located. Those always stay in the same segment. Actually, that's really clever to use those as a means of finding your bearings. Void engine. We found the hentai power-up. Meteorite? Oh, is this a... Is this a... We're gonna have a problem. If it expects... Wait. If that's L as in angle aiming down... Because that's not a thing I can do. Where's my last save? Alright, here's the plan. A save state here. I think it expects that I'm using L as an angle aim down. Which is not a button I use. Can I? Because I think it's expecting this, which is the angle aim down, and I can't bind it to anything else. Here, what we're gonna do is this. Well, fuck it. I'll use dash on that button for some reason. Yeah. It's in Japanese. So, well, we know where we're going. We know what we're doing there. Oh my god, it's so weird having like an arm pump now. Oh god, I feel like a professional. Except for I'm gonna... I'm gonna keep angle aiming down thinking I'm dashing. Oh god. Nope. Nope. So... I've played this game using L as my dash button for... I don't know, roughly the last 15 to 20 years. So... this is weird. Uh-huh. Alright, where the hell am I going? Why the hell am I going there? We're gonna go this way. I think it's probably equidistant to go with it. So we need to go back and get the wave beam again. And then we need to get the meteorite. And then I need to be sad that I have to play the rest of this game using a set of key bindings that I'm just not used to. And that's a... Yeah, if push comes to shove, I'll just rebind my emulator keys to be conducive to it, and then just remember later that I've got to unbind those. This is mostly to test, because whether, I mean, I might just be playing wrong. It's weird. So they're actually, I don't know why that's not, it is the thing that the Romhacks are capable of doing is changing it so that you can bind angle down to be anything other than shoulder buttons. For whatever reason, you can bind every key in Super Metroid, except for angle up and angle down can only be bound to the shoulder buttons. But there are there are ROM hacks where they'll just make it so that you can bind angle up and angle down to whatever the hell button you want. Usually I have it set to like select, just because I so rarely use this that it doesn't really matter. This is also why I don't do the Zebutite skip, because a good chunk of it involves, because if you do both down and up, you aim directly up, and you use that as a means of setting up one of the Zebutite skips. It's so weird. I'm so used to dashing, and instead it's the cancel your somersault, which is not helping. Gonna like lay my thumb flat across here so like the... Oh my god, it feels like I'm playing in 1996 again. Not a fan. This is really clever, though, and I know I kind of feel silly not thinking that was more obvious. Like, it seems obvious to me now. Otherwise, it confused and baffled me for several hours. I mean, that's kind of similar to the power bombing the tube to get into Meridia. That had to be stuck for a long time as a child, and then when I got it, it was like mind blown. You know, I haven't played Dragon Quest XI. Actually, I've only played 2 Dragon Quests, and none of them to completion. Oh, well, I've played the first Dragon Quest. To completion. Hey, Anastasia, welcome. My brother says that Dragon Quest XI is really good, and he hasn't played too many RPGs. I've been trying to get him into Final Fantasies. I bought him the 10 and 10-2 collection, because 10 was really, really good, and I think a great starter Final Fantasy. Like, it's a great introduction to the series. And then if you're familiar with it, it's very enjoyable. If you're new to it, it's very enjoyable. Well, no, he did say that he played Dragon Quest XI. It was really good. I saw it. It looks like you can swap between whether or not it's the 3D one or if it just changes into an old school 2D one, right? Although my experience with the Dragon Quest series, and this is not to say that it's bad, but the Dragon Quest as a series never really grabbed me nearly as much as Final Fantasy. I think maybe just I played Dragon Quest 1, which was the pioneering of the genre, and then I played Dragon Quest 7, which I hear is not a very good example of the series. Oh, that's what happens. For some reason, you loop through the top here, and all these boxes lose their cargo, or all the claws drop their cargo. Right. So all these boxes get cleared out. Yeah, you literally can't go anywhere until you go up here. I wonder. Yeah! There's something about... There's some transition point that removes all this stuff out of it. I've heard 8 is very good. I actually have... One second, this is good radio. BRB. Woo! I haven't played them, but I have... Dragon Quest 6 for the Super Famicom. And then I think I got Dragon Quest 4, the DS version, in Japanese, and I played a good chunk of it. Oh, it's somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. But yeah, the DS port of Dragon Quest 4. I think it's 4 and not 5. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 are their own block, and then 4, 5, and 6 are their own block. And then isn't 7, 8, and 9 a callback to 1, 2, and 3? So yeah, somewhere... Actually, it's probably somewhere in that... Oh, it's this screen transition. We are now in a different room. It's the same room, but it counts as a different room because it cleared out all the boxes. Oh, they all dropped! That's what this is. So that's why they're all busted and shit. These are the boxes that were previously in the upper floor. That's really clever. I think what it was for me, and this is why it didn't grab me, is I don't remember there being any kind of like character class kind of thing. Like I know I didn't get into the job classes until 10-2 and then went back to the earlier ones. But I don't remember there being a coherent system. Again, I mostly played 7. And it just kind of seemed that what their idea of character classes was just kind of like they had funny names and did things. Like Teen Idol or Jester. Alright, well this is, I'll come back to this later. I mostly just want to grab the meteorite and see if it's... Oh, I gotta bind some keys and shit. Actually, I kinda... This is mostly to confirm that it does what I expect it's going to do. Which is... be just you drop and can break speed booster blocks. At which point... the save state can't do anything. Because in that one, there is no binding for angle aim down. Which is unfortunate. Although this does explain how we break through the speed booster blocks in the other room. Yeah, I know it was tongue-in-cheek. Ball and press. Yeah, so it's not... Oh, well, shit. I pressed the load save state. Hey, Rubian. So I got a new item that doesn't... It wasn't doing anything with actually having a binding to angle aim down either. Which is concerning. So this is a morph ball. Hold down an L in midair. And I'm assuming it'll drop down. Super Zippy with the 100 bits, much appreciated, and it's all good. In this day and age, everything's kind of crazy. Hence, I guess why I have an alcohol. Okay, step 2. Maybe I should read the fucking manual. Here it is. Forum thread. Let's go to the forum thread. If anyone would like to play the home game, here is the page for the Romhack that I'm playing. I'm gonna find out why the hell the meteorite is... So even with L bound to anything, it also didn't do anything. Actually, that's literally like every post in here is... People unable to figure out how to use the meteorite thing. Yeah, use it. You do a spring ball jump while midair. Hold the down button and press L. And that's what I was doing before. And then people saying that they changed their bindings and it still wouldn't work. It's part of the Gavlin DLC. Or Golfin, not Gavlin. Yeah, no, it obviously works because people have finished this. Right, and that's what I was doing before. So, well, one, I gotta... So obviously it breaks through this. So unfortunately, my plan was mash literally every button until it activated, and then be like, okay, it works through some means of things. Select for dash. I wonder, what if I have this bound? You know what? No. I'm gonna bind... Oh, Super Zippy, that is... Ugh. That sucks to hear. It's... Yeah, I mean, it's just compounding chaos on top of already existing chaos. Alright, we're gonna bind some shit. I mean, hopefully things are getting... I mean, that was... It's... I mean, January was last month. Hopefully things are getting back on track, though. Time is just kind of... a vague concept over the last 2+ years. Alright, select button will... Select button will be... this. And the L button will be this. Yes. I'm using RetroArch using the BSNES kernel. Right? Oh, I'd have to load the kernel again. I'm using RetroArch because it works really well with Linux. There we are. Dash will be select. Yes, okay. Except for that needs to be out of select on it. Yes. Okay, so... Well, what's gonna suck is that I'm not gonna have any... So, select is now this. I mean, I guess I'll... Hopefully I don't need to use that thing in any means that... makes the game run better or something. Okay, good, these are... Alright. It's functioning as intended. Yeah, Everyone, if you're able to get the vaccine and booster, do that. Just do it. Could be cool like me. I think I read this on I think it was Ars Technica or Ars Technica linking or something, or if it was on NPR. So my initial vaccine was a Johnson & Johnson because I'm petrified of needles, and I was like, I will do one. I have a pretty strong immune system anyway. So my initial vaccine was the Johnson & Johnson, because it was one. And then when it turned out it's really a good idea to get a booster, I got a booster of Pfizer. And I remember reading, I think it was on Ars Technica, or Ars Technica linked to it, or it was an NPR. I guess that combination of Johnson & Johnson initial vaccine and then getting the Pfizer booster is like the... Not, only by like a little amount, but just by a small amount, the strongest combination you can get of vaccine and booster. So I was like, yes, this is exactly what I planned. Not because of my panic effectively forcing me into starting with Johnson & Johnson. Yeah, well, one, the Walgreens, like a nearby Walgreens that I got my booster at, the lady that administered was fantastic. Like, if I have to do another booster, I'm just gonna seek her out, because she was just very accommodating to me being just terrified of needles. And it was well, my experience in general with needles is that the act of getting a needle does not really bother me, but it's the lead up to and the anticipation of it just turns me into a wreck. Yeah. Here's the point. I have an irrational fear of needles, and I've already gotten 2 of them. Get the vaccine, and then get the booster. The boosters have really, like, it has been proven by science and a number of other things. Oh, okay. Actually, that's good to know, CJ. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I'm in the middle of. I'm caught on the tangent of getting vaccines. I will also save. Now that I know this is the area that we need to be in. No, I can load up. Yeah. So here's the plan. I swear to God, I have one. We're gonna go and hit the save point that's on the way up to the top. I'm then gonna reload. Actually, it's entirely possible that it will work. If it's the emulator, it might work without having the angle down bound anything. Which would be great. Then I don't have to worry about my key bindings. Yeah, so I mean, there is even against Omicron, I think Moderna was trying to work on like an Omicron specific booster, and it turned out to be no more or less effective than just the already existing boosters. Like, just get the goddamn booster. You know, if you live in an area like where I am, where most people got vaccinated and boosted, it was really hard to get an appointment. I equate it, and this I found to be a very apt comparison, I equate it to when I was trying to buy my first Switch. You know, and only Switch. And it was, no, everywhere's out of stock.
Basically the deal.
With getting the booster, was just, nope. Everywhere's out of, like, they have it in stock, they just don't have enough people to administer it. Where's the... You're gonna restart this. Oh, there you are, load core. Okay. So yeah, I'm using a BSNES core. We're gonna load the SNES 9X. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna wait to make more money. I didn't need to. It's this weird, because, like, and this is not to say I feel this way about everything involving the medical industry, but I am fortunate to be a very healthy person in general. I don't require any medication. I rarely get sick of any variety. Like, I haven't had the flu since 2007? I'm trying to remember the last time I actually got sick in a way that wasn't just, I ate some food that didn't agree with me. And I want to say it was 2007, it might have been 2008. And it was a 24-hour bug. And that was good. So I guess because I don't need to constantly work with, you know, I don't have to go to the doctor all the time because I need them to update on this chronic illness that I have. It's mostly just, I need a physical again, I guess, and then I show up and they're like, your cholesterol is too low and your bad cholesterol is too low and your good cholesterol is too high. I'm like, great. Okay, we'll see you later. Have a good one. And that's my experience going to doctors. Is just, nope. Everything's just fine. Just keep doing whatever the hell you're doing. So when I see like, oh, they're making new, like, I justifiably so. When they were all raring to, get everyone on the booster, and at times like, do we really need it? And then like, yes, no, yeah, you really need to get a booster. But at the time, it's like, it obviously is in their best interest to, we need this booster done every 3 months, and it's like, well, no, this one is good, but you're kind of really good at that point. No, actually, Taco Bell has never made me sick. I don't know why. I love Taco Bell. It's a shame that all the ones in my area kind of decided that they were going to be not good. We used to have a really good one, and then... Yeah, if anyone has any questions, I mean, I don't want to put Anastasia on the spot. Anastasia is a licensed medical professional and is very knowledgeable of this. Listen to what she says. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like, I don't have asthma, but everyone's heard me sneeze, and we all know that my breathing is audible. So I didn't really want to take any risk of, I didn't want to test how much COVID was going to interfere with my already very, very slightly limited airway. I had a good friend who didn't die from COVID, but he I don't know the full details. In the end, he suffered multiple strokes due to lack of oxygen to the brain, and now he's blind and paralyzed. Last I knew. So it's like, even if it doesn't kill you, it'll... And then I have other friends that wound up getting COVID and they got through it, but now there's just, years, like literally years later, and they're still just like, they don't have energy. Like, they're just tired all the time. And if you have a penis, apparently will impact your ability to function properly with your penis. Just consider that. As proven by science. It makes your junk not work. Just get the fucking booster. Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing is, some people are not open to the discussion. And it is... I'm... Okay, good, we finally found out what that's worth. I'm not I was a medical professional in 2004. Oh, right. It's... Okay. Yeah, it's whatever your angle down is. Okay. No, this is a new item. Sadly, I mean, I could bind it to one of the L2s. So when I play, my key bindings for Super Metroid. X is item toggle. A is item cancel. I mean, I guess I could bind just the item cancel and B is jump. Y is shoot. R is its same angle up. L is my dash. So for the most part, I'm basically just holding the controller with just holding L the whole time. I've been playing this way since 1998. And I've seen a lot of people that also play this way. Oh my god, Koi! The 36 months. Welcome back, much appreciated. Alright, is this a viable weapon? I mean, functionally, oh, it is. Yeah, I'll start going back to being broken. Well, anyway, hello everyone, welcome to Koi's stream. The hosts aren't working. I am playing a Super Metroid Romhack that unfortunately requires me to bind things in a dumb way. However, it has some really cool, like, so this room rotates depending on how you go through the segment below. So going in and out of these changes the thing. Oh, you do actually have to be in midair, okay. Yeah, it's... Now... Cause I'm like, what would be? So I've been saying for right now, just get your booster, get your shot. What are some contexts where like it would not like immunocompromised people? Like when's what would be a context of when somebody like a vaccine wouldn't be a good idea? Or I mean, less optimal. Because, like, in my mind, it's like there is... Or the way that I've been describing things is that there's no good reason to not get boosted vaccine. Be butt-to-butt healthy. I mean, who doesn't want a healthy? So welcome everyone from Koi Stream. We're having some heavy conversations about getting the COVID booster. Just do it. And I also was stuck. There was some very ingenious use of environmental puzzles in this that baffled me for a while. And then now that I know the answer, it's like, oh, of course it was that. There's some really cool stuff going on in this. Yeah, because I know that some vaccines are cultured in eggs, and so like chicken eggs, and so if like you have an egg allergy, it's or any vaccine, regardless of what it is, it's they will have an allergic reaction to any vaccine. But I think like there's at least one of the vaccines is not egg cultured, and so it's fine. Yeah, and I would think that if people do have reactions to a vaccine, hopefully you do see a doctor for many of those purposes. Yeah, apparently, yeah, so this thing, yeah, I forget which one, I forget if Johnson & Johnson was the one that doesn't use an egg culture, or if it's the one that does. Although then again, the Johnson & Johnson on its own kind of is... It's not as strong as other options. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's the one I did. Wait a minute. So obviously that one opens this. Wait, do these... Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, so you just need the wave beam. But I mean, you have to have the wave beam to get here anyway. That's really weird that that's a thing. but anyway, so this is a ROM hack for Super Metroid that was recently released and had rather good reviews. That is not how I expected that to pan out. Also, I know exactly where we're going with this next. Yeah, and again, you know, everyone's experience is different. For my case, the Pfizer booster, I had zero reaction to it. Like, I had mild arm soreness for like about 8 hours the next day. Hi, I would like that. Yeah, there are 2 areas that tease it in DLC. Oh. Alright, we'll come back, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. No, we can... Oh, that's exactly where we're going next. Yeah, so we can get power bombs. And then, I guess, come back here. And I guess the idea is that you would come here with both power bombs and the meteorite thing that acts like speed booster. You get some neat After Effects on this thing too. Yeah, and oh, here's what I can do. It was vaccine finder. Let's see. Let me get a link to. Oh, it is vaccines.gov. This is what I use to. Of course, this is for the United States. There might be an equivalent version if you're in Canada or other such locations. That's what I use, and that was really good for finding whether or not it was in stock, which wasn't really so much the problem. It was getting whether or not they had appointments available. That was the big problem I had. Was just getting an appointment to get a vaccine. Here's the thing, I don't care about them being missiles, but I find it really cool to solve these puzzles. Alright, where was I going next? I think actually it's faster just to drop at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, in this case, because I missed out on, I think, like, 1 or 2 missile tanks. Oh, no, actually, no, we're just staying here. I'm just going directly off to the right. Yeah. Yeah, because we're gonna go fight Dragon. So this is really cool. There is a water temple-esque sequence here, which is, I mean, alright, thank you. We don't really need to do the water temple part because I've already got equipment to, like, this whole thing is a puzzle that leads you to getting the gravity suit, but you raise and lower these water levels. It was really cool. But 1, if you already have the gravity suit, and 2, if you know how sandfall mechanics work in this game, and doesn't everyone, he says, and then immediately fails at sandfall mechanics. God damn it. Wow. I'm gonna blame this being not Beast Nest. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, because now select is my L button. Because reasons. Yeah, they push you down, they're annoying, they suck, and in certain contexts can make you gain height. They're kind of dumb. Alright, so here's what we're gonna test. Because we have this saved here. So we're thinking that this is because I was using a different emulator. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change the bindings back to what I usually work with. Oh, that's literally all I need to do. And I'm gonna see if it's bound to the shoulder button or if it's you're binding for angling him down. Yeah, it's just, it was the emulator. Okay. Well, that's nice. Now actually, the fact that I have L already bound to dash is gonna make this work nicely. Whoa, shit. Bleh. Yeah. I'm sure that's probably normal. Oh, shit. Thank you. And resume? Alright, cool. Oops. Right. Left and right only speeds through them faster. Yeah. Okay. When you're in the other menus, not all of them. All right, so this is still dash and we'll just deal with it. It's fine. Wait a minute. No, that shouldn't work that way. One second. I'm a professional. I know exactly what I'm doing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Actually, you know what? I probably just need to restart. Probably. It's Meridia, I swear. Alright, it's just bound to select for some reason now. Cool. So, select, as far as the game is concerned, is not bound to anything. It's going really well. Sadly, the neat game mechanics So the item that's been added is, it's the speed booster, but you immediately speed booster down. It's almost like a ground pound from like any of the Mario games. Promise is for reasons I haven't quite figured out why not yet, is bound to select button, which is not what the game tells you to. Or it's not what the game tells you it is bound to. But whatever, I have a means of using it. Right now it's just nerfing it as a not particularly amazing means of attacking enemies. Actually, that probably is exactly what happened, because right now there is no angle aimed down. Select is not assigned to do anything in this game. Like L is still working exactly what L should do. Yeah, that must be what it is. It's just bound to whatever the hell it did when you got it. So this will be the Dragon fight. Now, one of the really cool things that this ROM hack has done is, or at least mini bosses, is they add a slight mechanic to make them cooler. Usually like enemies in the room. A lot of these will make this... Okay, a lot of times ROM hacks will make those train a lot faster. I wonder. Well, that's... We had 3 Samuses. That's how you do the blue suit glitch, is you get grabbed while charging it and it holds for some reason. I've never had any reason to do it, so I've never actually done it. So this should get us power bombs. What's weird about this fight in this hack is that they did absolutely nothing to it. Which is fine by me, because usually ROM hacks like to make it an even bigger just dick of a fight. Really? Oh my god. Cool. Alright, so, well, one... See if this does anything else. Alright. We did that with regular bombs earlier. To get super missiles, no less. It was pretty worth it. So I think the first thing I want to do immediately is go get the screw attack. Because it's the goddamn screw attack. Yeah, I'll just green gate glitch. Actually, wait a minute, it's a blue door. Or blue gate. So yeah, we shouldn't need to worry about going the other way. Or it's in logic. Also, the biggest thing, so this is a, this ROM hack is classified as an exploration ROM hack, which is, it's mostly crafting a world and then guiding you through it. As opposed to like a challenge hack, where it's like, I put this many spikes everywhere, ha ha. This is not one of those. It is not meant to be a, I'm the best Metroid ever, and I beat the thing. This is meant to be, hey, I enjoy getting lost. And trying to figure out where the fuck I'm going next. And this is one of those. If you're like me, and like Metroids because you like to not know what the hell you're doing, and then try to figure out what the hell you're doing, this is what that is. And they did a very nice job in this. I mean, I kind of wish that my bindings weren't all jacked up for that. It's a really cool item to have. Wait, where was it? Oh, okay. Good work. Sure, we'll call it that. It better make me look like I'm on fire. Not really. It was called Flame Vortex. Which is kind of interesting. So, one thing that I took French all throughout high school, and one of the things that I did for unsolicited extra credit, I played through Metroid Fusion with a French ROM, and I presented to my French teacher, here's what they're saying in French, like basically playing the French version and translating it into English to point out the differences in the English version versus the French version. The screw attack in the French version was called Attaque Henri, so electric attack. Yeah, no, she gave me extra credit for it. No, this is a teacher that we were talking about Trogdor, if anyone remembers that. You know, ye old memes. Trogdor had just been a thing, and we're talking about it and laughing about it, and she was wondering what Trogdor was. And so we watched that episode of Homestar Runner in French class, and she explained to us what chiaroscuro shading was. It was awesome. She had, like, really long hair, like, down to the back of her knees, but she always wore it in a tight bun. Unless it was a pop quiz day, and then she'd let her hair down. So, if you saw her in the hallway with her hair down, you knew it was French class pop quiz day. That was cool. Anyway. I'd say we have power bombs, however, I'm currently out of power bombs. Oh, but we're going to pass by the ship anyway, because although there are... Yeah, I'll go this way. Although there are several places that we could probably go with power bombs right now that would be a perfectly fine idea. The most obvious one is to go to the new area that we've actually been aware of for a good chunk of the game. Also, this spiral staircase. Mad props to this. I didn't even realize it was a spiral staircase until Rashbar pointed it out. And now it looks so cool. But Trogdor's friend, how could that be horror? Also, for the purposes of completion, I really should... Where was it? No, we do have to go through the Spore Spawn room. Also, I like how Spore Spawn is the only required mini-boss. Like, as far as I'm aware, doing Botwoon did absolutely nothing. Also, currently we've not run into a shock tool yet. Oh, wait a minute. No, it was... we were... Oh, I took the wrong way. Oh, it wasn't about Trogdor. It was about something that does burninate the countryside. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we're good on power bombs. Is that like ball lightning? Or a similar phenomenon to ball lightning? Also, now that we have this, I mean... Wait a minute. This was still... Speed booster blocks. Oh, you can go horizontally. Oh. Well, that's clever. I mean, I guess this serves as a form of fast travel. I'll allow it. Oh, I thought it was a demon to explain the phenomenon of like spontaneous combustion. This is where I'm going? Yes. I mean, I could go back and find the things about spontaneous combustion not being real. Well, you're just here now. Sudden Ridley. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is it too much? I'm all for... I honestly have no idea how... I have a vague idea how much people actually accrue points at. Are they? Okay, what would... I'll change this right now. What would be... I set that initially and... Yeah, no, we could totally change this. What would be a good amount? Because even with the limit on it... Yeah, I'm down for that. Oops, I don't need to edit stream info. It's the same as before. We will do this right the hell now. 1 point. Yeah, I mean, because it's already limited to just 1. Oh, right, and there was the community challenge where people could pool points, but I'm like, eh. Okay, I've dropped it to 5,000. No, I do have limits on there just because, I don't want her to... It's mostly because I wouldn't want to give her more than 2, even before then. She would get sick on too many treats. No, but I have changed it. It should be 5,000. Yeah, actually, that's a good one. The hats, I think, is good because that does kind of that it brings a fun, albeit still present, pause to the strip. I've also cut posture check in half, so that's 500 now. I think hats are fine. I think the random pure one sub, because although I am getting half of it back monetarily, it is still money. And Anastasian immediately evoking the treat for you money. You can exclamation point menu that should be up to date on the treats we have. Unfortunately, this month's kitten box was cat wine, and she doesn't really care for this, at least historically. This will be great. Ridley fight music playing while I'm giving the mommy a treat. Salmon? Yeah, let me go get this. So here, I'm gonna put the camera on her because you'll see how she reacts to hearing me get up. And me getting treats.
Gonna get a treat from Anastasia yet? Oh.
And as mentioned, she'll eat out of my hand, and she's just so gentle taking food out of my hand. Yeah, that's the thing too. It was because for the longest time we had channel points, but really nothing to spend it on per se. At least nothing interesting. Yeah, I almost bought like a fedora to wear, but I'm like, I don't know. I like wearing this hat, but otherwise I like having kind of silly hats. There was, at the round one that I frequent, there was a Cappy from Mario Odyssey, and I considered getting that. But by the time I considered it highly, it was already gone. 19, 20, 1, well, already missed it. 2, 3. Actually, well, I already had coffee earlier today, and so at the beginning of the stream, I did tea. I finished the tea that I had yesterday. Grab me, Dragon Daddy. But I finished the tea, so I'm having beer. Yes, so, so far, Dragon and Ridley are at the same health amounts. Kraid took 5... What? That's not how you spell Phoenix. I guess this is the end of this, the end of the Romhack. Oh, wait a minute. I have that thing. Right. try that again. Also, apparently you beat Ridley and you're done. That's not normal. To go back to, Kraid took 5 super missiles, which is more. He normally takes 4. So I actually did the quick kill on Kraid. But then I had to pump another super missile. It's a good thing I saved, yes. However, this also means we now know that that's immediately how the game ends, I guess. Really? Okay. That's only so useful. So there were... I mean, honestly, I don't see this being anything especially cool. But there were some power bomb and screw attack blocks. Like right here. That could lead to some neat things. Thank you. Oh yeah, this thing that's been here forever. Uh-huh. Also, I like how you can tell this light is working because it's illuminated the blocks around. There's some really cool use of colors to emulate shading. It's really neat. This Romhack is really good when it doesn't break. Which it's only done twice. Wait, 3 times. It didn't work with my old emulator. The emulator I usually use. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. There we go. Apparently, I'm not sure if Phantoon is like an optional boss. There are some areas that we didn't explore, but defeating Ridley and grabbing the space jump triggered the escape sequence. I mean, that's the exit. Well, this is the other side of the power bomb. Right. That's not how those textures are supposed to look. Right. Oh, yeah, no, you don't actually use the speed booster. One, I need to clear this out, otherwise it's going to irk me. The speed booster itself can be used horizontally, which we'll use in a minute. There we go. Clear out that map. So if I had to venture a guess, there's probably Phantoon somewhere, but it's an optional boss to get, like, Plasma Beam. Also, still fascinating how good those hands look. They look so cool. Right, and these were screw tech blocks. Right. Or sorry. Whatever the hell it's called. What? Thermal fire flame vortex. There we go. That's obviously. You know, the flame vortex. From the Metroid. I can't crawl. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's why I really like playing Romhacks at this, because there are some really creative people that do some really creative things with this game. There was... Oh, I might have already done it. I think it was in the Void engine. There was a series of screw attack blocks that I tried to pseudo screw through, and it didn't actually do it. I don't remember where that was. It's somewhere. Oh, you know, Fantoon's probably in that DLC. Oh yeah, if you remember where, by all means, I am open to definitely stuff, because I mean we're kind of, we already know where the end is, so really this is just gravy to clear out the rest of the game. Nailed it. It's all good. I mean, if you vaguely remember, like, roughly where it is, or, like, what I was doing around the time, I can probably piece it together. I think I know roughly where it is, but I'm kind of, like, iffy on it. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, actually, it's probably associated with the super missile tank that's up there. This is the map room, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Right, yeah, there's a super missile tank that's up there that we couldn't get, because it looks like it's in the background, and I couldn't find the entrance point to phase into the background. It's one of the other things that this game does, is you'll often notice, like, the background will have, like, its own area, and that's because there's usually an entry point to go into the background. Oh yeah, this is the teaser for the DLC. I wonder if it changes if you've got the screen time. Or actually, more likely, I wonder if it changes when you're in the escape sequence. You know, assuming the game doesn't crash when I try it again. Ooh, yeah, oh, yeah, it's different for everyone. I know my experience, I have... I'm sure this won't break anything. So, you're supposed to beat Kraid and then ride this elevator up, and then you get your first super... Yeah, that's not fixed. About that. Uh-huh. This is like watching the Link to the Past end credits when you're playing Enemy Randomizer. Yeah, I'm good at breaking games. I mean, we're kind of far from that save point. Or it's fine. Nope, it's not. Nope. Oh my god. None of this should be doing what's happening. Oh, this is wonderful. This is, this is what we're doing now. This is amazing. Yeah, the schedule swapping kind of sucks. I mean, I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. That's my typical schedule. But it's also basically what I've done for like ever. This is panning out to be like an NES game, like where you can kind of see where the blocks are populating off the side. Also, this might work in our favor, because see how I can... You can see where the destructible terrain is. Here, this is an awful idea. We're gonna flip to the background. That did not fix it. Nope. No, it did not. No, sir. Oh yeah, it's definitely cool. Oh, right, there were these things. Right. I should probably maybe wait to do these when I can see them. Thankfully, we can flip to the background in this room, and there is a save point. Right here. Oh, or over there, who knows? Alright. Well, that was fun. Yeah, so that happened in another foreground, background room early on. It did not like tiling at that point. This looks normal now. Oh yeah, no. This is doing a lot of really cool stuff with both in-game and then custom-built assets. I think the use of the ice, or icicles and things is really cool. Not a fan of how these don't break all at once. The icicles things are really cool. No pun intended. The new item is unique and interesting. It's unique because you don't get the screw attack, or you don't get the speed booster, but it gives you an item that operates like it, but in a different way. I like when in-game assets are used to create, like, sculptures and stuff. So that's why I really love... One of my favorite ROM hackers is Digital Mantra. Oh, good night, Len. Thank you for coming. We'll be back on Thursday with more FF10, so we get to hear more of Len. But Digital Mantra did a lot of really cool, like... What's funny is he did a remake of Cliffhanger, which was the first one that I played of his, which is it's a challenge hack, but it has such amazing level design and use of in-game mechanics that it's worth getting good to play it. There's one particular sculpture he built in it that was so... It scared the shit out of me. Like, I first ran into it while playing on my PSP in bed, and I could not sleep. like, it was... And every time I would go by this thing, I would have to close my eyes, because it was... Even at the age of, like, 22 or whatever, I could not handle this thing. It was horrifying. And what's funny is he did a remake of it later, and it's removed, but it's like, it looks like whatever the fuck it was escaped. Which was kind of unfortunate because it was not there for me to, like, because on stream I'm like, oh, this part freaked me out, like, I'm kind of building up to it, and then I get to it and it's gone. So I had to load up the original one and play it again, and it was there, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's not that the thing is removed, like, just taken out of the thing, like, it no longer appears in the room, but it's like an empty void with, like, debris. Yeah. It didn't affect me nearly as much at 35 as it did at, or whatever, 32 or 33 as it did when I was in my early 20s. But, still scary as shit. Right, I was coming this way. For no discernible reason, but I am gonna sneeze. Oh, well, I can imagine, because it's kind of a stressful time. I can't remember where there was... Yeah, Cliffhanger, like the Van Damme movie? But there are 3 versions, or maybe 4. There are... I wonder. There are a few versions. Oh, the eel in Super Mario 64. Oh, ooh, yeah. Oh, right, there's this. Oh, it's just a shortcut. And then these are speed boost blocks. Yeah. What's funny is that makes them actually basically a one-way gate. Oh, this does speed up that, though. Yeah, I can't remember the other screw attack blocks that I wanted to break through, but it kind of doesn't matter. Balls are a nerd. So it does make a bit of difference. But yeah, Cliffhanger was very good. I mean, really, all of Digital Mantra's ROM hacks are very worth playing. from a gameplay standpoint, or was it here? No, this is how we got to the morph ball. Yeah, I mean, or it could be that. But I mean, stress will also do funky things with your hormones. Super Metroid Ascent is a different one that could be its own standalone game, and it will be great. It's... I don't know, it's kind of less Metroid-y. I've actually played the Super Nintendo version of Cliffhanger. It was pretty awful. I know, mind blown. A movie-based game in the early 90s was awful. But it was a time before GoldenEye. I guess it's called Skybreak because once you defeat the boss there, you break everything, sky included. I mean, most every movie-based game in the early 90s was a shitty, generic platformer. Nailed it. Alright. Also, I find it kind of funny. You get your first missile pack by going to the top of here. So, of course, the first thing you're going to do with those missiles is open up the obvious missile gate. And then come to a power bomb door. Which is really good because it means it is on your mind the whole time. I have so many super missiles, I don't even need to give a shit. I just shoot all of the things. Just die, Dragon Daddy. Last time that I woke up in a lot of sweat was actually after I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. But I think it was probably because I had such chills that night that I wrapped up with a whole lot of blankets. Wait a minute. I was gonna say, can you just nope out of here? I played some of it, yeah, because you wind up going through other TV shows. It was incoherent. I wonder if you're not supposed to go that way. Okay, now it works. Oh, also, we're in a different area? Where even... Uh-huh. Oh, obviously we're in Skybreak. Oh, this is... No, this is where you get, this is where you get power, your first bombs. Oh, but you can't break through there now. That's what this room is. But it's repurposed as a new area. Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah, so now we're here. We're not gonna save the animals. Maybe. But I am gonna go this way. So we have a save state right before we do this, because I'm gonna do something dumb. Unless it won't let me do that dumb thing. I guess we're not going that way. I was gonna try to go to one of the
Here's where we're gonna make DLC.
Pathways. Apparently that's not possible. I feel mildly cheated. That's really neat to put that in there. The grabby things. During the escape sequence. So they can grab you and make you hate everything. Yeah, we're pretty locked into going places. The downside is that if you had the speed booster, you could speed boost up here as an escape route, but we can't. God damn it. I remember when we, at the very beginning of this, people were like, oh, it'd be really cool if you could use these platforms to get out. Thing we do in this. I mean, where else could we go? I mean, if I had a venture, well, I mean, you could. So this ends it. I'm gonna see if you can get to the Galfin DLC thing from here. I don't think so, but I'm gonna make a less dumb routing decision and try for that. Maybe that's where you save the animals. We'll see. Maybe the animals are pre-saved. Nope, those animals are dead as shit. Alright, good night, Tom Nugget. Thank you for coming. My time is bad, because I'm going to say roughly 2 hours of that was me not finding the wave beam. Oh yeah, all the people that helped on it. Dear Force! $92.2%. Alright. So we're gonna try a thing. Again, if you don't have any power bombs, you're kind of boned. Also, it does not look like there's any clear way of falling down here. Oh, that's a good point. Well, far left we can't go anywhere, because that door was gray. Most doors are gray. I went the long way. No, well, maybe there are speed booster blocks. but at least they look like just regular crumble blocks. The ones in the middle are definitely crumble blocks, so you bump into them and they just stop you. So this Romhack kind of does it, but it would have been cool if bombs and the space jump are either super late or just never used. And they're, so that removes your can fly triggers. So one thing, I mean, they might have put stuff to block your way, but, actually, is there, oh, that should lose background. So this door up here is not actually a door. Alright, it's not a, you shoot it to open a door. Oh, unless they just block it. Okay, they just replace them with... Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I thought that was there before. Could be wrong. Oh, I know where the animals are. I mean, we're kind of out of time. If I don't make it out of here, I might just reload the save state, because I know where they are. Let's do this. So this is the bomb trees room. Animals saved. Maybe not me. Might still make it. Might still make it. Two seconds left. Aw, yeah. Animal saved. I won. I mean, there's still 9.8% of items left, but I don't know. I'm pleased with that escape time. That's pretty cool. And now we get to enjoy the animals being saved. There they go. Alright. I truly won the game. Yeah, I mean, I did spend a good, I don't know, 45 seconds to a minute trying to go to the right. I wonder if the animals count as an item. Where's the... Oh, respin, bomb trees are trigger, the hammer ball. Yeah, the hammer ball, that's the big thing this does. Although the level design of this was fantastic. Like the like there's just the flow and progression of this was very well done. I mean, obviously it glitched out a couple of times, but true. I didn't wait to make sure they all left. I just assumed that they were probably fine, and they were. So truly I've beat the game because now Fusion is canon and Other M is not. It's the best I can hope for. But anyway, yeah, no, we're ending slightly early. Which is fine. Because done. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll be back on Thursday with more Final Fantasy X. And then next Sunday will probably be Tower of Onnyks. For La Mulana 2 is the DLC that was added recently. Tower of Onnyks DLC for La Mulana 2, and then Monday will be Mega Man Legends 2. And yeah, so this was very good. I like this. Obviously, it broke a couple times, so that was fine. Let's see. Host, no reset, speed run. For Mega Man Legends 2, let me get it. It is actually Mega Space Man. This is good radio. So we will be playing the original hardware. So yeah, it's Mega Man Legends. You can even see on the side. If, light isn't killing it. There we go. So yeah, I have original hardware. I don't know how much this costs anymore. Apparently this game is super duper rare. Very expensive. See, the thing is, I got this when it was new, and I didn't like it as much as the first Mega Man Legends. Because you go to, different regions, as opposed to the original one where Catalog's Island, where it takes place, you come to realize all of the dungeons you go into are just one giant connected dungeon. And as you proceed through it, you gain new abilities to basically, travel between those, you kind of break down the walls. And, Oh no! I was gonna toss a host over to so G-Virus was running Metroid Fusion. Looks like he just finished. He was doing Metroid Fusion Romhacks, but it looks like he just stopped. So G-Virus is the original Axiom Verge runner at GDQ 2015? 2016? Oh, let's see. Yes, except for Sundari. There's a typo. Yeah, it's all good. So actually, we'll not be tossing a host over to G-Virus. Because he is not streaming anymore. Actually, he's just doing a host first. So I guess we'll toss a host over to Orator, who is playing Mario Maker 2, and then it's going to go into Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is very good. I am having an absolute blast with Pokemon Legends Arceus. It is there are so many elements to it that make it very appropriate, or very, very fitting for most players. You can play it in multiple different ways and reach the same end. You can level your Pokemon by just not fighting shit. You don't have... You can, or you can do it. There's so many varieties of ways you can explore and just enjoy the game. It's very good. And as mentioned, the graphics don't look holy whiz bang, but it doesn't need to be. The part that really matters graphically is you can tell from a distance what Pokemon it is, because you can identify Pokemon from a distance. I found I caught an Eevee, and I found it, I could see it. and I failed at catching this thing multiple times. And like, I felt actual like sense of loss failing to catch it the first time. I'm like, all right, well here's where it spawned. What if I just pinned down the time that it does? And I came back and it was there again. And it took me a couple times, and I eventually caught it. I was like, oh! I was very pleased. Well, anyway, we're going to also over for. Here's Jupiter Bra. Tour. There we go. Who's playing Mario Maker 2? Although it looks like he is away at the moment. But yeah, no. So thank you all for coming in, hanging out, watching me do this. We had bits and follows. Or actually, we had bits and subs. And raids. And things. I appreciate it muchly. Like I said, I'll be back on Thursday with more Final Fantasy X. And hope to see you guys then. We're going to toss also over to Orator, who is playing Mario Maker 2, and then going into Pokemon Legends Arceus. The latter of which I very much enjoy. But yeah, hope to see you guys on Thursday. Till then.